Michelle, how do you say your last name?
Hougland. Think of a garden hoe
Hmm.
for raking.
Got it.
And
Cool.
Paladin is
Awesome.
the company. A lot of people think of Pal as a buddy. Paladin.
Okay. Wonderful. Hello, Salim Omar here from the e-commerce Money Map podcast. We have a special guest for us today. Her name is Michelle Hougland. Michelle, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, really excited. You've got an interesting story. Michelle's been a successful online entrepreneur for over 16 years with multiple streams of income. Through desperation to replace her dental career income years ago, so she could stay home with her newborn, Michelle jumped into her online business with passion and no experience. She quickly learned how to succeed and thrive as an online entrepreneur. And out of her desire to save others from the same pitfalls she encountered early on, Michelle's authored her digital book, eBay Consignment, The Easy Way, and she is the online course creator of Starting Your Own Successful eBay Business. Michelle, what an interesting story working in the dental industry with a successful career and saying that, you know what, I want to be more in control of my work and when I work and what the type of work I do and so forth. So you went right in with no experience. What was it like starting your online business with no experience?
Oh my goodness, Salim. It was nerve-wracking and exciting all at the same time. I guess ignorance is bliss. I didn't know what I didn't know. So I was just like, I was so determined to be able to stay home with my little one. As a surprise during maternity leave, I had planned to go back to my dental career, and I just was smitten by those beautiful blue eyes, and I had to make a way. And so eBay was that vehicle. And I had such a rough road getting started. And so I think that's why I'm so passionate to try to help others for eBay or just online in general, since I sell on other platforms than just that.
Yeah. So was it, learning, through the hard school of what is it? The school of hard knocks,
Yes.
uh, making mistakes, and was that kind of how you went along, or were there mentors that you were relying on in those early years for yourself?
I School of Hard Knocks. And then I've always been one that has enjoyed self-education books. Even as a teenager, I was reading Dale Carnegie and different things that typical teenagers don't read. But
Mm,
yes, no one was teaching what I was doing, because this was when Amazon was still a bookstore. eBay was
mm.
brand new. It was still like on the news. They would feature Beanie Baby sales. It was the newest, hottest thing. So no one there was it was I felt like a pioneer, so I was just having to figure it out. And then as people started to catch up with this new technology, then I started learning from others and really helping in that regards.
Wow. And why eBay at that time? What led you to eBay?
So during my maternity leave, I was desperately trying to find something to replace my income. I had been in my dental career for over 15 years at that point. So I needed to find something good, but I wanted something where I could stay home with my little girl and she could be with me while I'm taking care of the business. So I searched everywhere high and low for something, and I didn't find it. My maternity leave ended and I was going back to work. I had the TV on one morning, put my shoes on, and a commercial came on about learning eBay. And I bought the course, devoured it. And so that's what started me on my journey.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
cool. So you're a fan of YouTube. Um,
Mhm.
how can listeners use YouTube to build their online business, and why YouTube? Let me start there first.
Yeah.
Why are you excited about YouTube as a
Oh my
channel to
goodness.
grow?
Great question. So when I realized that we know Google is the largest search engine in the world, but YouTube is second to that and is owned by Google. So YouTube is a free platform for us as creators and business owners to tap into an immense amount of online traffic if we do it right. So there are ways to reverse engineer our videos through keywords and SEO optimization. All of that to be said, though, there's an untapped resource that I don't think a lot of businesses are using. I, for one, get my consignment clients. I sell vehicles online through my YouTube videos. They find me through my YouTube videos, and you don't have to have a huge channel for this. I've sold thousands of dollars of vehicles commission wise through my YouTube channel, and it's free videos,
Got it. So you like YouTube because of how many, Google purchased it, and it's a big platform for people to do online searches if they're looking for something.
Absolutely. It's kind of like fishing. You're putting your hooks out in the water, and if you're tapping into in your market and your consumer problems that they're already struggling with, and they're searching in the YouTube search bar for making our videos around those problems, it automatically it magnetizes people to our content, and therefore can funnel them to our business.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Creating value.
Yeah.
So YouTube, the videos allow us to create value, and value is whatever helps solve a problem. So you create a video. How often should an online business, how often should they be putting out a video, and how long should the video be, and do they need like a production house?
Great questions. So it depends on your marketing goals. Typically for the YouTube algorithm, posting a video once a week, even if it's a 5-minute video, is really going to help raise your video as well in the search results. And then as far as the production house or the editing, it depends on the business owner, how much time. We know as business owners, we're usually pretty busy, and how tech savvy they are. If it's something that's going to take them hours upon hours where they could be earning a lot more money in their company, then yes, go ahead and hire a video editor to do that. I don't know that you need to go full on production house. Most of the videos on YouTube nowadays are just from an iPhone because the cameras are incredible. So doing that, and then having, you can go to sites like Upworks or Fiverr, or there's other, like I have a video editor, Video Husky. I'm not sponsored by any of them, but they handle my video editing as well. So it just helps you so you could be spending time on running your business and not getting bogged down in those details.
Yeah. How long are the videos?
The sweet spot is between 7 to 15 minutes. And you need to capture your viewers' attention in the first 7 seconds is what studies prove. So your first line of your video doesn't need to be, "Hello, my name is Michelle Hougland, Paladin Global Market. Thanks for watching." No, you need to get right into it as the viewer, kind of see it from their shoes. Today, or just say, "How to increase your sales on eBay." Today, we're going to review that and jump right into the pain point and answer their question. You hook them in. Then they'll want to know more about who you are once you've solved their problem.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And yeah, these days technology is right there. We've got an iPhone or an Android phone. It's right, within
I know.
It's as much of access that anyone can have. So we've got that. And then we've got also, like you mentioned, we've got people that can edit the videos for us, and you can get really fairly reasonably priced help through sites like Upwork or Fiverr and the like. So you can really kind of up the quality, by adding a few graphics and so forth to make the video more engaging.
Absolutely. Let someone who specializes in that. And of course, you got to weigh it. I have edited my own videos for the first 2 years of my business. I've been looking for an editor for several months because I'm getting bogged down in that as I'm trying to run my business, take care of my clients, run my YouTube channel, be a guest on shows, that type of thing. So I'm like, okay, now it's time to outsource. Although I love the tech part of it behind the scenes, it can bog you down and take quite a bit of time.
Yeah. Now, how important is optimizing the keywords associated with the video, and how does one optimize that?
Great question. And this, I don't know why I get excited about this kind of stuff. It's fun to me because it's things that we can do that can really make a difference. The online marketplace and Google searches and YouTube searches in general it's busier than it's ever been. There's so many things out there competing for our attention online. We're getting served ads and content to us continuously like we've never been before. So we have to do things that can help to break through that noise, so to say. And the way we can do that is through our keywords and optimizing our video for the search engine results. So we can do everything right on our part with the content and the editing and providing great value, but we can do what the computer of YouTube needs, and that's giving it the words to connect the dots between a person typing in the problem and finding you. So going into the YouTube search bar is a free information. If you start to type in, like, let's, for instance, eBay. If I start typing in the word eBay in YouTube search bar, it's going to pull up all the suggested things. Those are the things that people are already looking for. So from there, I can go down and see, oh, okay, so I haven't done a video on this yet, or I could do a little swing on this because people are already searching for this. Now there's some tools, and I do have tools that I've invested in, like TubeBuddy and vidIQ, that can go even deeper. But on a granular level, you can just start with the search bar and it can help you. And then make sure what you're doing your video around on that problem is the first thing you say in your video when you're getting it started.
Yeah, this is really useful information.
Thank you.
Thank you. How does one identify broken systems in their online business and quickly correct them?
Yes, that is something I've learned through the years, because as a new business owner, I was just trying to make things work and figure it out. But as I matured and grew my business, I learned that growing too quickly is not advantageous. You want to try to streamline what you're already doing. Are there ways, for example, inventory systems for my type of a business? Instead of going out and just getting big storage units to continue to fill it up, am I really optimizing the space that I currently have? And is there possibly a way that I could change the way I'm storing things to be able to streamline and identify that broken system before I go and build my business upon it and venture out larger?
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you.
So eBay is that's your preferred
Yeah.
reselling platform. Why is that?
Well, a lot of the inventory that I sell is used. I resell things for people. I resell things that I find, garage sales, state sales, thrift stores. It's fun. It's like a modern day treasure hunt, and it's so profitable. I can't tell you how many times, Celine, I bought something for $1 and sold it for 80, 100, 150.
Wow.
And you can just watch. Now, the common thing is I typically make about $30 to $50 on a sale, but time and time again, I continually find these fun flips online. So eBay is a great platform for that, because the buyers on eBay are looking for this type of item. And then, of course, depending on what I'm selling for myself, for my clients, my consignment clients, will determine what platform I sell. Like vehicles, I sell vehicles on other platforms as well as eBay Motors.
Mm-hmm. How is marketing a layered approach?
Yes. So during my dental career, I also took care of the marketing for our dental practices. And in addition to being the office manager, that I worked up to practice administrator. When I was doing the marketing, I realized that you don't want to just like have some big marketing event or just send out tons of gifts to the doctors and then say, oh, that's it. There's many different layers to it, like an onion. You want to first, of course, provide the most basic, as kind of sometimes the most boring, customer service, taking care of your customers, making sure the patients in this regards are having a smooth system and approach, taking care of any issues that doctors may have or their team. Maybe they're not getting the referrals over as quickly as they should, different things in that regards. And then also doing the things that are fun, the marketing events, sending the gifts, doing special drawings, those type of things. So layer upon layer, it will grow very quickly if you do your marketing correctly. And that's just an example in the dental industry, how I do that or how I've done that before.
Yeah, how does that, like for an online test, give us an example of
Yes.
what that would look like. And when you say layered approach, is it so that we can focus in on one thing, get that right and done, and then build on, and then do the second thing and build on that first thing?
Yes, yes, Liam, I agree. That is the best way to do it, so we're not spreading ourselves too thin. So as an online reseller, having things such as social media, building up a file. You don't have to do this. Traditional e-commerce doesn't have to necessarily do that, but different ways that people can find you, then want to do business with you because they start to know, like, and trust you. So social media, your YouTube channel, maybe doing blogs. It depends on if you're selling. Like with me, I sell a variety of items. So blogs sometimes are a little difficult because I don't want to be shooting every which way trying to figure out which topic to talk about on the actual item. So mine is more just building the brand of my company, and then they can draw in and find me on my platforms that I sell on. So just a layered approach upon layer, serving your customer in the way it helps your business particularly.
Yeah, that makes sense. How does one scale a business, and when do you know that you're ready to take that next step in terms of growth, or building the business?
Yeah, this is something that I learned later in my career, my business. It I think growing your business is fun, growing it big and fast, and just going, all out and seeing everything just expand quicker than you thought possible. But there's also kind of like the childhood story or the fable of the turtle and the hare. There is the hare or the rabbit one thought he was so equipped. He's fast, fast. Let's go, go. I don't have to really focus. I can just do what I want, and I'm for sure going to beat him. But the turtle was slow and steady, sure, and he won the race. And so I think scaling your business is similar to this. Yes, we can grow big and fast, but we really need to make sure, are we doing the things that behind the scenes are not so fun? Are we doing our accounting? I find a lot of people truly aren't. They know they kind of know their numbers, but unless they're really being diligent, especially smaller businesses, making sure that they are really knowing where they're at. Are they truly profitable? Is scaling and stepping up to the next level and adding more employees? And for me, I've had employees and contractors and storage units out the yin yang. But if you did that, and the bottom line is still just a little bit more than what I was just as a smaller company, then that's not scaling wisely. So just not getting in too much of a hurry. Let the numbers tell you, numbers never lie. And then just making sure you're doing everything on the back end to make sure your business is healthy before you build upon it.
Yeah, that's great advice. I mean, that's something that, my company does. eSenshi helps online
Yes.
businesses with numbers and looking at their financial statements, their profit and loss statements, and going over them. And like you say, numbers don't lie.
No.
Numbers do tell a story, and we
Mhm.
want to know what that story is. And a lot of small business owners, they've got like a gut feeling of how their
Yeah,
business is, but it's a gut feeling. And we want to have that gut feeling, but it's good to have concrete numbers, and that gut feeling and solid numbers and facts. That's a good combination, because then we can plan ahead and say, all right,
absolutely. And I
what's the
think
next best thing to do?
yes, absolutely. And I think that's so vital that you provide that, because really business owners need that. It adds a lot of peace to your business and great information on how to go forward.
Yeah, yeah. This has been so good.
Thank
You,
you.
you work with, who do you work with? Perhaps let me ask you that, Michelle, in terms of like eBay, you're
Mhm.
teaching, you've got a course, you're helping people get into eBay. Who do you find are the best people that go into, or want to get into eBay? Are there people that are working 9 to 5 and they're like, man, I'm tired of this corporate race, or are there people that are looking to supplement their income?
Yes, that is it. Most of the people that I find that I've worked with and helped, whether it's through my YouTube channel and getting to meet some of my subscribers, which is really cool, or people through my online course and so on, is usually it's people, they have too much month at the end of their money. They are trying to make some extra money to pay their bills, and they know that there's some potential there, whether they choose eBay as the platform or a different one. the rules behind it still are the same. Or it's people, I've helped several that are wanting to exit the workplace, and they're wanting to, they don't want to work a 9-to-5 job anymore, but they do want to have some money that they can keep going with it. So I've had the beginning of the spectrum, people who are wanting to bring their wife home from work because they want to have a child, to the people who are wanting to retire, and in between. So it just really depends on their walk of life and in their situation.
Right. That's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing everything. If what's the best way for listeners to reach out to you?
Absolutely. Thank you. Paladin Global Market. And you can find me on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, or my website, all by the same name, Paladin Global Market.
Awesome. Great. Michelle, this was great. Thank you so much for sharing everything that you did.
Thank you, Salim. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, great having you. Thank you. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.